morning. Welcome to Back to the Roots, an update for Back to the Roots anyway. So, I'm me. If you're watching this, you know who I am, Artist Johnson. So, here's the thing. One of my main theories in life is that when you know where you're supposed to be, or when you find where you're supposed to be, it won't be a struggle. Life will not be a struggle for you. That's not to say it'll be easy, but the nature of the difficulty will change. So it's kind of like being on the right road. You may not know the exact directions, but at least you realize you're on the right road. So then it's just about fine tuning your course, not so much major course corrections, just minor course corrections. So anyway, back to the roots. As I've said, I have disassociated myself with meat. Even meat products, I haven't stopped with dairy completely because of my specialized dietary needs, but I've greatly curtailed it. For instance, like I said, my protein shake is whey protein isolate, and as far as I'm aware, that's the best on the market. So, and if it's not, it's certainly charged like it is, and so it ought to be. So, let me merge into traffic. There we go. All right, now I'm safe. Okay, so I'm not switching from that yet. I don't know that I will, but I'm gonna look at some other stuff when I get a chance. I'm seriously behind in some stuff. I'm trying to do the YouTube thing full time, and like right now I have a full-time career that doesn't involve YouTube. So So obviously I'm pressed for time. Seriously, I've got a lot going on. So anyway, for right now, I'm pressed for time. I don't have a lot of time to get into it. So, back to the roots. I haven't switched from whey protein isolate, Isopure, zero carb whey protein isolate, because as far as I know, it's the best on the market. And not saying I have to have the best on the market, but I'm worth the best on the market. So, anyway, but like I said, the whole purpose of the update is it hasn't necessarily been easy either. It hasn't been a struggle, but it hasn't been easy. And the reason it hasn't been a struggle is because I don't miss meat at all. In fact, I was watching a YouTube channel that I used to watch, and I won't name the channel because I don't want to be labeled a hater or whatever, and I don't, it's nothing like that. It's just not for me anymore. But in this channel, and it's funny too, because I'm completely the most unhip person, strictly the unhippest black man. Someone used to call me a white man in a black man's body, or the blackest white man, or the whitest black man you ever met. So, and that's not a put down. That's not a compliment. That's just what people used to call me. Or Oreo, or my personal favorite was that bougie nigga. And it's not. Anyway, I'm totally digressing. Back to the point. It's raining here, so anyway, the point is, I watched this other YouTube program, right? And watch somebody that I used to enjoy their programming. And it's funny too, because in this program he was demonstrating cooking using a cooking device I was going to purchase. And basically it's called a Chinese box. And it's popular in Cuban cooking. Basically just like an outdoor oven, but it's a charcoal fired oven. And so it's a box. You put the food inside, and you put a container of charcoal on top, light it, cook it. Anyway, that's not the whole point. The point is, for this demonstration, and I guess it's popular with Cubans, and it is popular with a lot of people. They do a roast pig. So that's what this gentleman was doing, a roast pig. And and he started by going to, which is good, he started by going to the farm, picking out the pig that he wanted, and, they didn't show the slaughter, but they showed it dressed, and I was just like, come on, for real? No. And I think that's what I used to eat. Well, not quite, but I used to eat ribs, I used to eat bacon. Time to time I'd eat sausage. Never did. Anyway, the point is, it was just thoroughly unappealing. And it's not because I saw where it came from, because, hey, I've seen where meat comes from quite often. It's more of, now that I've made that switch back to the roots, that's not part of who I am anymore. So I couldn't do it. Let me put it this way. It's not because I saw it dressed, just going to the grocery store, seeing it in a packet, or smelling it. It's just like, it just doesn't appeal to me at all. And that's what I mean when I say, it's not a struggle. I don't miss meat. I find myself completely disassociated with the idea of eating meat. It just never occurs to me. Yes, I'll eat meat. In fact, I find myself thinking of new dishes that people have not maybe tried with vegetarianism, with veganism. So anyway, here comes the part where it's not easy. That's the part where it's not the struggle. The purpose of the update was to say, well, while it's not a struggle, it's not exactly easy. So here's the part where it's not easy. Now, because I'm vegan, and there we go. It's not as filling sometimes as other foods, which is a good thing. Which means you can kind of eat and eat and not eat a lot of calories if you're doing it right. Not eat a lot of bad things. That being the case, you really need to make sure you've got good things around you. Otherwise, you're going to eat bad things, because it's either readily at hand or easily attainable. Whereas vegan items may not be so easy. So you got to have things ready to go. And that's the problem I've been running up against, is that I don't, because right now I don't have a lot of time. I haven't had things ready to go. So I find myself reaching for unhealthy snacks. And I got to get back focused to making sure I have healthier selections on hand. Otherwise, and it hasn't been, Snickers bars, and that's not vegan, but it hasn't been, a lot of bad stuff, but it hasn't been particularly good stuff either. So that's the big thing. I've got to set myself up for success instead of setting myself up for failure. So that's what I got to work on. What else is out there? Like I said, I'm trying to do this YouTube thing full-time. Right now I have a full-time career, but I'm trying to do other things. So there may be other channels coming in the future. There is one other channel right now, but I'm working on some other stuff. Maybe. So, alright. Have a good... Let me see what else. I haven't forgotten the shopping. I just haven't been shopping. I've run out, I've been pressed for time. And today I'm pressed for time because I got an issue that I'm working on getting worked out. I got something I'm working out right now that I don't have a lot of time during my time off from work. So, in fact, what I do in order to be semi-healthy is I'll go to like a Chipotle or someplace like that. If I, because you get tired of eating salads all the time. If I'm tired of eating a salad, then I'll go to a Chipotle or a Qdoba or what's the other one? Moe's Southwest. It's funny too because now, right where I live, there's all three of them. Well, not far from where I live. there's all three of them. So, and then right by where I work, there's two of them. I'm not sure if there's a Moe's, because the Moe's that was near my job is actually in Qdoba now. So anyway, the point is, I see the difference, the nuances between the three. And I'll do like a little thing about the difference between the three. Because for my money, that's where you can get like a quick serve, semi-healthy, pretty healthy vegan meal. So, alrighty, take it easy. It's about 11 minutes long, so that'll be enough for now. I don't want you to get too bored watching my stuff. Alright, take it easy.